Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers playing host to the LA Clippers. The opening tip won by the Pacers as we get underway in downtown Indianapolis. Pacers come up with it. Brogdon to Oladipo. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Beverly. Miles Turner with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And a throwdown.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Brogdon. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, Miles Turner missed his first. That one goes.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
George, his first effort off the mark. To Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
It's George for two. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's a chance from long range. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Oladipo, great feed. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good.
Entering the game for LA, number 5.
Oladipo into the front court. Down by 1. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 3 for 4. Good start.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Brogdon. Shot from the lane won't go. To Brogdon. Leonard to Beverly. 4-3. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. blood coming in for both sides. Oladipo into the front court. Down 4. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Leonard. Miles Turner pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
George, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul.
Victor Oladipo. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense. Oladipo into the front court. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. And the Clippers have the rebound. 19-footer at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
From the outside, no good. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Oladipo. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. George. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Oladipo into the front court. Trailing by 4. For 3. And the Clippers with the rebound. To Williams. And the finish. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by T.J. Warren. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Oladipo fires the three. Can't get the bounce. Kawhi Leonard. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Oladipo. Miles Turner able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Paul George fires off the mark. Well contested.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To George. Pacers have it. Brogdon, pass to the rim. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
The assist from number 7, Malcolm Brogdon.
Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Leonard. Not that time. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
George. Cleared by the Pacers. Oladipo into the front court. 14-point deficit. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Leonard. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. No good. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Rebound belongs to Indiana. Oladipo fires the three, and he buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Paul George. It's a big finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
And look out.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
From long range, advantage to the D. Miles Turner, no good. Paul George. Can't connect from inside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George lets it fly from long range, buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Leonard. Scores from the post.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Lamb against Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Good for three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
No good and no foul. To Brogdon. Oladipo knocked loose. Clippers have it. Here's Leonard for two. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Warren. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Someone needs a breather. Nate McMillan has some new guys on the floor. Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
To McConnell. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Count it.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
It's Indiana basketball. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Never dare Patrick Beverly. It's a wide open three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Paul George to Leonard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over. Indiana with the basketball. McConnell. 4-3. And it's Zubac with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Has a look. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Strong finish for Paul George. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Flushes it home.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Warren. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Oladipo into the front court. His guys down big and draws the foul.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Miles Turner, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rocking the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
With the basket after a nice drop step.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To number 1, T.J. Warren. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. Now 4 for 9.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
That's good D. Shot no good. Sabonis can't connect. To Leonard. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. T.J. Warren rejects it. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. Misses the first. And he misses the second. Oh for 3 from the line. Wow. Oladipo to Brogdon. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Warren. To Beverly. T.J. Warren with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oladipo misfires. It's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now ready with a couple of free throws. T.J. Warren. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Miles Turner tips it. 4th this contest. Pacers control.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Miles Turner, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Shot by Leonard won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Good. Off a spin.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Oladipo. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Clippers have got it. Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If you're conditioning